Good morning, my name is Alan, and I'm going to show you how to make dashi stock, or pretty much Japanese stock. Mostly due to the fact that one of my reels seems to get a fair few views, so I'd like to show a bit more in-depth how to. Just a heads up, if you don't have a Asian or Japanese supermarket that sells the ingredients for dashi, you might find it hard to do. Other than that, it's actually generally a very easy thing to make. I believe it was my first video that I made udon noodles with tsuyu, which is the soup-based form. A lot of Japanese noodles. It uses dashi as its base flavor. Things you can make is also tamagoyaki, which I've also shown a bit earlier. Links are down below for those videos. There's two easier variations to this one. You could just buy the stock powder, the dashi powder. Can get vegan versions of it, and you can get pretty much like a tea bag equivalent, which is slightly nicer, but it uses just the off-cut bits like the tea you drink in tea bags is made. As a general rule, there are three main ingredients that I often use: katsuobushi, or like shaved bonito flakes it's very dry; shiitake mushroom, dried for the most part. It's quite barren. Oh yeah, it looks like this. And kombu, or kelp, it's also dried. Now, I do recommend rehydrating the mushrooms and the kelp in water, at least for about an hour, if not overnight, just so they can help draw out the taste a bit more. If you can't be bothered doing that, just in cold water, just put the mushrooms and the kelp in, and then as it warms up to a simmer, it will kind of give it a pseudo opportunity to rehydrate. So get yourself a pot. I have a nice aluminum one that I bought in Japan. Got a bunch of water in there, and like in the end, you don't want it to be boiling. You just want it to be a light simmer. It'll be really soft, and that way you know that it's sort of done reconstituting, I suppose. And once it's lightly simmering, you can put the bonito flakes in, and make sure you don't overboil the bonito flakes. That's why I told you to just lightly simmer it. It can leave a bit too bitter of a note, and you can be quite liberal with the usage. I recommend it. It makes it taste quite good. And when you're done, you can just take all the ingredients out, and you can repurpose them for later. You can eat the shiitake mushrooms as is, slice them up, put them on whatever you're eating, and you can re-dry out the kelp and bonito flakes that you used, blend them into a powder perhaps, and use them as a topping or another seasoning. Works quite well. But you won't be able to get stock from them again, okay? It's not an infinite stock glitch. It's a nice golden brown kind of color. Looks a bit like piss. That's a bit dark, but it's pretty good. It's not salty. It's got a very satiating taste to it. So thanks for watching. Please watch more of my videos. I want my livelihood to be dependent upon it at some point, and at this current moment, it's not.
It makes you kind of go like more salivating than like regular stock, if that makes sense.